Hello guys, hi. So my name's Tristan. So a little update on my game. It's ported to Android! Hey, you guys should totally download it if you haven't already. So anyways, so what this will be is, basically just me adding a new entity. I was thinking about doing, an entity AI, where I just make an entity, making an AI for one of my, monsters, But then I was like, you know what? That's boring. Because an AI should go with an entity, a creature. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a creature that goes with it. And so now we're gonna start going into that. Also, by the way, I am one of those people that are terrible at just saying stuff while I type. So excuse me if I do that. I tried doing that with my terrain generation. Didn't quite work. Well, I mean, it worked, but it was so awkward. Okay. But, anyways. So, what entity should we have? How about we do a goblin? So basically what this goblin will do is, so here we are planning it out. We gotta do this. So I'm gonna write on my little board right here, because I got a little dry erase board right here. It helps with development. Okay, let me erase some stuff that aren't important right now. Okay, so goblin, okay? This guy will attack you when you're weak. So we'll have like a modifier. Attack when weak. Use a mod fire. And basically, the modifier will determine, okay, so this is the player's health, and this is how much we want to attack it, okay? And so, based on their own health, if that modifier hits a certain threshold, the goblin will attack it. If it doesn't, then he'll run away, or he'll stay in the same place. Okay? So, if mod is high, goblin will attack. Entity will attack. Okay. If medium, stay in the spot. Else, run away. We'll probably have to code in a certain function within the entity class that makes the goblin run away, or any entities for that matter. Let me make sure that I have that first of all, but let me just dungeon D entity player. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna do an entity goblin. This is just to get the lines out of the way. And then return goblin. Okay, we'll still have some lines, but it won't be as annoying, okay? So now, I'm just gonna check on some stuff real quick. Please hold. Okay, so let's go and, okay. This is much better, actually. Okay. So, why am I showing you all my code? I don't really care if you steal it. Just give me credit. Therefore, it's not stealing, But honestly, don't really mind if you take it. Just credit me, just link inside your code this video, That'd be nice, just so you guys know. Okay, so we do not have a function where the entity will run away from the person. Okay, but that's kind of not what we want. So what we're going to do is BB. I'm sorry guys, I have a dog, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Her name is Phoebe, and she's so beautiful, and I'm now, I shouldn't have taught her that. I really want her to be on my chair. That's not a good idea. Okay, go away. Ow! Stop. Go away, please, BB. Okay, totally professional YouTuber and a game developer, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so basically what we want to do is a public void, go away. Now my other dog, Belle, is trying to get to me. Hey! Please stop. Okay, Belle and Holly left. Belle's the only one that remains. She's a good girl. She's mischievous, but she's a good girl. Okay. So, what we want to do... Okay, so... Okay, Bella, stop, please. So, basically, if... can see, that's why. So, if the entity can see it, they want to run away from it, okay? You know? So... Okay, so... it's a square then. Oh, okay. Okay, I got this. Okay, so basically what we want to do is we want... Okay, so let's say... Okay, I'm sorry guys, you can't see this, but let's say we're in the center, okay? That's the entity that we're concerned with, okay? They're trying to get away from a little at directly to the upper right of them, okay, diagonally. So first of all, we want to go down and left. So what we're going to want to do is change the Y, and since this is libgdx, which is where it's like normal mathematical graphing rather than Java graphing, we're going to want to decrease our Y if the entity we're trying to escape from is above us, and then go to the left, meaning we want to decrease our x if we're away from it. Let me change this real quick. Okay, and then just stuff like that. Okay, so let me just model this after. Okay. Okay. Huh, I don't know why I did it like that. It's gonna have an ats, and y. Okay, so what this will be is our new movements. Wait, I should probably call it my for movement ats and movement y. Okay, so if ats is less than, wait, no, we're doing that. Ats. We want to decrease our s. So mx minus. We'll make this equal to 0, make this equal to 0. Okay. Okay, but if x is less than, meaning the enemy that we're trying to run away from is in the top left of us, upper left, okay? So we're just basically dividing it into quadrants, So if it's in the upper left, or to the left of us in general, we want to increase our x. So yeah. Else if x is less than this dot x. Okay? And then else, we'll just move randomly. Plus minus math utils dot random 0 2 minus 1. Okay, because math utils doesn't let you do stuff like that. I think they don't do inclusive. So wait, that will make it. Yeah, we want it like this. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Wait. Okay, so if we... Sorry, guys, by the way. So if we do 0 to 3, because be 0 to 2, so we do want it to be like that. Okay. Because, see, the maximum is exclusive, meaning the random number generator won't include that max, okay? It won't go up to that max. It will go to, at most, the one lesser by 1 of the max, so like 2 in this case. And then we want it to go -1 or 1, +1, it changes like that. Or 0. So then we shift it over to the left on the one-dimensional all that number line. So basically we subtract 0 by -1, subtract 0 by 1, so it's -1, and then 1, 0, 2, 1, okay? So I'm hoping I'm making sense. I'm sorry guys, really sorry if I'm not. Okay, and then if y, we'll concern ourselves with y now. So basically if the thing we're trying to escape from is above us, we want to go down. So in mathematical graphing, we would want to decrease our y. Otherwise, if the y is greater than this dot y, so ry, we'll want to add to the y. Otherwise, we'll just go like this. We'll cheat and copy and paste, and then change some variable names. Okay, so now we'll just this not move by ms and y. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. Okay, and then otherwise, so if we can't see them, we want to move randomly. There we go. Okay, so now let's make our goblin. So how I made entities is like this. Let me get all the way up to here. Okay, so it's kind of complicated, honestly, because I did a randomization stat, you see. So first off, we want to initialize their color. Now we want to do the dungeon, so that they'll be added to dungeon. Now we want an attack, which will be a range value. Okay, so what range is it's a minimum and a maximum, and the range's output function, which is right here and right here and right here and right here, and yeah, you get it. What it will do is it will choose a random number between that min and max. And then, yeah, so that's how it goes. And then now we want a defense stat that's in that range. Honestly, I don't think I implemented the right kind of range, to be honest. Because I don't think it's a good idea. Kind of doubting it right now. But it allows for randomization, so I'm fine with it. So now we want a vision radius. And this is how far the entity can see. And that's an integer, it's a straight up integer, meaning it's a whole number, it's negative, positive, stuff like that. And now we want to do a total health. That's the THP. And that's also a range. So again, it will choose from a min and a maximum. Okay? And then the float HP mod is how much the current health will have based on the proportion of the HP mod times the total health. Okay, so basically, if HP mod is 0.75, your current health will be 3/4 of your total health. Okay, I just added that in there because why not? Ow, baby, stop. Stop. Ow. And now our ID is basically just how the entity identifies itself. Has a little bit of doubt about self-identity. So we just want to make sure it knows what it is. Okay. So anyways, So let's get to it. So new entity. Now we want to do the color. I usually do a green color. So a light green, like kind of like a baby barf green. So let's see. Let's do a lime. Yeah. Seems halfway decent. Okay, now we want a dungeon. So thankfully that's just D. And then new range. And let's so our attack value is 7, okay? Let's do 3 out of 7. 3 divided by 7. So that's the minimum. It can have a minimum of 3 attack. You know, because 7 times 3 out of 7, 7's cancel out, so you're left with 3. Okay, and then we'll have a 5 out of 7, sorry. And so it's a minimum of 3 to a maximum of 5. So it can be 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then new range. So this is our defense stat. We want it to be low defense. So I'm going to give it 1 divided by 7. And 3 divided by 7. You know? Wait, no, let's give it 4. Let's give it some more variety. Okay? And so now we want it to be the range. I usually like the ranges to be the same. So I'm going to have it be... Hold up, let me check out the base stat for it. So it's 1. So I'm going to just do 1 and 1. You know? Okay, so it'll always be 1. Okay? And now the vision radius. I would like it to be 5. Let's check out how the player has. Oh gosh, this is a long ways up. Okay, so player has 7, so that's fine. You know. Okay. So now I'm sorry, I was just thinking that I could probably, when I do the entity for go away from, I could do everything that I'm already doing in the function already, but instead of doing if the entity that's running away can see it, we'll have it as the entity that it's running away from can see it, you know? Although that's not very realistic, you know, so kind of want to make sure our games are realistic, you know? So health base, 75, probably 2/3, 1, you know, so that's either 50 or 1, or 75, sorry. Okay, and then HP mod, we want to be a solid 1, F, because that's how you do floats. And then Goblin, just, it's usually its name, you know? Okay, so now let's do all this other stuff. I usually like to do that. Okay, so do that add at random location Goblin. Okay? So now we do the AI, okay? So Goblin, the AI equals new entity AI. So we'll want it to be Goblin and the dungeon. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to go like that, because clearly we have to do that. Okay, and then so now we want to do on enter. Basically, whenever the entity tries to move, this is how it checks if it can move into that tile. So, let's see, if t that can enter tile.water. Okay, so basically, if t that can enter, and the default for can enter is just grass, you know, and then this dot entity dot x equals x, this dot entity dot y equals y, and then let's make it craftier, you know, because why not? But we want it to be slowed down, okay? So we're gonna let the goblin be crafty, okay? So that means it can dig. It can dig into walls. But we don't want it to be too smart like the player, you know? We want it to be, okay, so this is a wall. Okay, so this is not something I can enter. It's not grass. So I'm going to dig it and then wait for next turn in order to get into it. That's basically how this will work, okay? So if we can enter, we'll go into it. But if the tile equals tile.wall, this dot dungeon, or at least d dot this dot dungeon dot dig, that's why. Okay, there we go. I turned caps lock on for some reason. So that's basically all there is to it, for on enter. For my game at least, you know. If you guys want a way to do this on your own, I suggest tristans.blogspot.com. It's pretty great. Just saying. So where I actually started learning about how to do a roguelike. It's very good information. It's in Java. It gives you 20 tutorials, I think. So yeah, hold on guys, my parents are probably home. Kinda need to close the door before they create a big ruckus, you know? Okay, so on update. So, okay, so we want it to be, we want to attack when the defendant is weak. Okay, so we want to have a search. Entity player equals new. Hello guys, totally a professional YouTuber here. Okay, so anyways, hold up, gotta find it. Entity searcher, okay. Searcher. Okay, and what arguments does it take? Entity, string ID. Okay, so this entity. Entity ID is the player. Player.id. And then this entity.dungeon search. So let's make this a final. Will that work? Of course not. Why would it? I'm sorry guys, this is this is usually when I'm like, how do I do this now? Okay. Oh, that's odd. Okay, so I'll try again. Final player.id. Okay, well, anyway, so you guys get the point, probably, hopefully. So basically, we just want to search. We want to start at the entity, the goblin, and we want to search until we find an entity that has the same ID as the player. Okay, I'll fix it later on. And so if player equals null, move randomly. This dot entity dot move randomly. Return. Okay, so that'll give us an early break. Okay, so if player equals no. Okay, so now, since now we've handled if there is no player nearby, we want to do a modifier. Okay, equals, okay, so, how should we do this? Okay, so let me plan this out because I'm clearly a professional YouTuber. Okay, so we could probably do the player's health divided by the current health of ourselves. And if it's greater than 1, we know that we're... Okay, so if greater than 1, we're weaker. So we should probably run away. Okay, but if it's less than 1, we're stronger. Okay. But if it's the same, we're both equal size. So we should probably do it as a health ratio. So let's do that. Okay. Because that'll make it more equal. So player dot health ratio divided by this dot entity dot health ratio. Okay. If modifier is greater than 1, i.e. we're weaker, we want to run away. This dot entity dot go away from player. Player search. Let's go like that. Will that work? Oh, we want to cast to, yep, that's right. Okay. We'll update that later. Else if the modifier is less than 1, this dot entity dot go to player s. Okay. The reason why it's greater than 1, less than 1 is because, okay, so the health ratio is the player, if the is the entity's health, so like let's say 2, and then the total health, so that's 3, let's say, so that's 0.6. Okay, but and then so that's 0.6 over the player's health, and then our health, it could be 1/3, you know, so 0.3. Okay, so if it's 0.6 over 0.3, it equals to 2. Okay, that's because the player has more health than us proportionally. You know, so we shouldn't probably attack them. Okay, but if it was reversed, that would mean it's 1/2. I think 0.3. Yeah, so that's 1/2. Okay, so that means we have more health proportionate to them. You know, so we could probably take them. We probably can't, but we could try. Okay. But if it's 0.3, we're on equal standing. We'll just stay. Let's do whatever. Else if else this dot entity dot move randomly. Okay. That's about it, I think. So all we need to do now is go down, all the way down to go away from, and do public void go away entity e this dot go away e dot x e dot y, and there we go. Done. We've made a new entity. So now I'm gonna go into in-game screen, go all the way down to where I do the entities. Okay, and add it and based on proportion. So now dungeon land area divide by, okay. So lone wolf is 1300. but sleeper is 1250. I'll go 1350. Okay, so I++. This will make it less apparent than the sleeper and the lone wolf, but more apparent than the weeds, but more than the wolf. Okay. So yeah, and let's give it a small chance that it won't work. And we'll just continue. We'll skip it. And see that factory, that new goblin, DDing the player. There we go. Oh, whoops. Forgot something. There are things called brackets. You should use them correctly. And that's it. So let's test this out real quick. Hold on, wait for it to load. Will it load? Oh, wrong one. Okay, so here it is. Excuse the terrible fonts, by the way. I made them. Okay, so first things we want to do is we want to find an enemy, a goblin. Also, by the way, the red things I'm picking up are apples. They'll help me out. They help me with my hunger. These are weeds. We all hate them. We all do. Trust me, we all do. So far, no goblins. Maybe I should make them more apparent. This is fun. Testing games isn't always fun, especially when you're looking to find something, see if it works. We can't even know if it works or not. Oh gosh. Swear. Huh. Okay, so you see how it's all really random? And how it's dug about? Maybe there's a goblin nearby. Trying to disturb the wolf pack. Okay, yeah, because there's no way that my game would be this. My terrain generation would be this wonky. I know my code, guys. Yeah, see? Where is it then? There it is. Okay, so you see all those lime people? They're running away from me. Because I have higher health than they do. You know? And that's sadly what happened in my last game. My last roguelike, when I implemented the same feature. They were just like, let's run away even though he's out of our sights, you know? And so they literally went to corners and never saw the living daylight again. Oh, yep, here's some more. We do. Kind of like a little bit of a cheat, honestly. Okay, well, anyways, we saw what it can do. It runs away. I'm kind of happy about that. Okay. But seriously, come on now. Hmm. It makes no sense, honestly. Um, I really love this. I just love programming. When it doesn't work, you feel happy. Okay, but yeah, guys, it's been 35 minutes. Oh gosh, I should probably go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Yeah, this was basically making a goblin. Doing AI, doing the entity stuff, doing basic AI stuff, like going away from places, and it's probably not the best method to do it. It's one developed by me. It's probably really basic, but it's basic. It's easy to understand. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.